Hello, I'm Miranda Khan. Outgoing Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel puts U.S. embassies on high alert. This after the release of the so-called CIA torture report.
We don't have any specific information or intelligence to show that there is anything out there that would lead us to do anything beyond high alert right now.
And while in Baghdad for meetings, Secretary Hagel also added that he thinks the CIA report was responsibly released in order to keep Americans safe. He was in Baghdad for meetings with the Iraqi government. They're now asking for more air power and weapons to fight ISIS. Secretary of State John Kerry spoke out against ISIS. He testified on Capitol Hill and defended the Obama administration's use of military force against the militants. Secretary Kerry claimed the U.S. had been fighting the terror group since 2004.
And that's when we began to take it on. We did take it on. Our troops in Iraq took it on. We were fighting it all of that time. It's a little late to come back and say we didn't have the authorization to fight it in 2014.
Kerry is asking the Senate Foreign Relations Committee to not rule out the use of American ground forces to fight ISIS. And New York Police Commissioner Bill Bratton says the attack at a synagogue was not related to terrorism.
As a note of caution, as we always do, that we have used critical response vehicles, reassigned them to various Jewish facilities around the city.
49-year-old Calvin Peters, seen right here on cell phone video, stabbed a 22-year-old Israeli student in the head. Officers say they told Peters to drop the knife. Instead, he lunged at them and cops then shot him. Peters later died at the hospital. Former Marine and TV show host MONTEL Williams blasts the Veterans Affairs scandal in an interview with Newsmax TV.
I'm tired of talking about the problems with the VA. I'm tired of talking about the problems of us disrespecting our soldiers this way. It's time for us to start working at what we need to do to come up with solutions to stop this.
MONTEL says people should remember that only about 1% of the U.S. population will ever wear a uniform to protect the other 99%. You can catch MONTEL's entire interview with Newsmax in the latest edition of Newsmax magazine. NASA's new Orion spacecraft returns to dry land after its test flight around the Earth. Orion successfully launched on Friday. It made 2 loops around the world, then fell back into the Earth, plunging into the Pacific Ocean. The spacecraft may one day carry astronauts to Mars, we hope. That was your very latest Newsmax Now update. More coming your way in about 30 minutes.